Mike Adams knows that it's going to take radical marketing to get people off plant-based, easy to digest, feel really good protein powders to take mucus-forming, really acidic, bowel-blocking, fractionated whey protein. Even people that eat animal products usually eat healthy, high-quality animal products. Try to steer away from fractionated animal products, maybe eat whole food animal products. If he was really honest, he would test the fat component of the milk, which is the cream and butter, not the protein component, which is going to have very little, just naturally have very little heavy metals in it. What I thought was funny is some of the products he blacklisted. In fact, he asked for a total product recall. That's pretty dramatic. Total product recall. I thought you'd back up your tests and get them verified in a proper, serious lab where you've got government-approved machines and technicians with properly calibrated machinery, because testing for such minuscule amounts as parts or less than parts per million in many cases, insignificant factors can greatly vary your end result. And so I think that's why Mike Adams now doesn't even print. In fact, he removed the initial results. I mean, if something's true, you'd keep it there. You wouldn't remove it. And then says, I'm no longer going to release actual figures. I'm just going to, like, how scientific is that? Don't worry about the figures anymore. We're just going to release graphs, a blue thick strip which represents minuscule amounts. And so for anyone out there that sees that, go, wow, that's a big, thick blue line. That looks like a lot, even though it could be past million. In fact, Mike Adams goes on to say, I don't know who he thinks his listeners are. He thinks they're baboons or something, just apes that just can't think for themselves. He says, my listeners couldn't understand parts per million and parts per billion. Like, how hard is it to understand that 1 part per million? It's like if I have $1 million and I give you $1, that's 1 part per million. I mean, it's not really difficult to understand, but I actually think our listeners, I think our patients, clients, and customers are really smart, and they know a lot. And when they hear this, they're going to go, you know what? A lot of these things are ringing true. And you know what? I'm going to try and cover a lot of the main points, but I'm not even going to come close to all the points that came out on this. Some of the products he outlined or blacklisted and asked for a total product recall on any products that contain brown rice. He says, I'm going to stop consuming brown rice immediately. I mean, just him saying that is going to cause mass hysteria, because people want to know, what is Mike having? What is he endorsing? Not that long ago, he was endorsing the same products. He was endorsing Sun Warrior Protein and these products